Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 10 in season number 3 of the NRLOA Electric Pro Series. We are here at the Talladega Super Speedway for the Alabama 100K, 24 laps of action around this 8.66 mile speedway, and this is the next to last race of the season, and it will set up the points battle for the final race of the season, which will be held Saturday morning. Coming into this race, James Richardson is the points leader by 10 points ahead of Garrett Tenor. Then Tristan Allen's only 11 points back. Matt Tuck's 15 points back. And those are about the only four guys that are close to James Richardson. Colby Jackson's next in line in points with 55. And that is 29 points off the points lead. But Colby Jackson still has a shot, so does Cole Baker. Cole Baker 30 points off the points lead. Stuart Gratton and Marty Johnson both with 47 points each. They are both, I think, 37 points off the points lead. I might be wrong. Nope, they're both 37 points off the points lead. And then Cameron Gaggi was 38 points off. But still, quite a few guys still have a shot if they can get a win here today, especially at a track like this where basically anything's possible. We see a lot of passing, and anybody can get up there and take this lead and take this win here today at Talladega. But anyways, get to the starting lineup here. Cole Baker starts on the pole in the number 20, not the number 27. I'm tired, guys. But anyways, you got Tyler already, Garrett Tenor, Cameron Gaggi, Michael DeFeo, Colin Driver, Dale Salzman, Chris Dodd, Cameron Black, Matt Tuck, Nick Smith, John Arndt, Blaine Keys, Trey Bartow, Marty Johnson, Stuart Gratton, Christian Master, Oscar Ramirez, Tristan Allen, Josh Crash, Austin Spencer, Tyler Salzman, James Richardson, and Colby Jackson there in the final row. Let's get this one started here. It's 24 laps of action around. It's not the biggest racetrack we go to here in the Air Electric Pro Series. As a matter of fact, it's kind of might be like the fifth biggest track we go to in the Air Electric Pro Series because Le Mans is bigger, Watkins Glen is bigger, Coca-Cola Super Speedway is bigger, and the Zenjoltis is bigger. So this might be the fifth biggest racetrack we go to in the Air Electric Pro Series, and it's Talladega. Shows the crazy racetracks we go to in this series. But anyways, a lot is up for grabs here. If those Roush guys especially do not finish in the top 10, but say Cole Baker or Colby Jackson gets the win, Cole Baker and Colby Jackson could be right up there. They will be right up there in that championship hunt for the final race of the season. We're just going to have to see how it all plays out in these next two races. This is going to set up the finale race, and it's going to be a wild one here at Talladega. Cole Baker, Tyler are ready. Let's get this one started at Dega. Cameron Gaggi getting a good jump there, helping the 20 get past the 3. He's also going to go by the 3 already, kind of falling back in the 3 machine. He's going to try to clear Michael DeFeo, but he's not going to be able to do it. And the two leaders have actually kind of pulled away slightly here, but the pack will definitely close back in on itself before this thing is over. Oh, I mean, before this lap is over, I should say. I tell you, I'm recording this the same day I recorded that Hers Elimination Series race, and I'm just not into it today. I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, Cameron Gaggi. Now, Gaggi, if he can get a win and the Roush guys fall outside the top 10, he has a shot at this championship. He's going to lead the first lap of action here at Talladega. Of course, we got a bigger pack here in this race than we did in the Hers Elimination Series race yesterday, so there's a bigger possibility for a crash to happen. Anyways, Cameron Black takes the lead from the 42. Here comes the one of Nick Smith. Nick Smith not really happy about what happened at Zenjoltis. Ended up crashing there in that race. You got Blaine Keys here. Blaine Keys would like some substantial points for once. He's gotten 1 point for 3 races in a row, and then last time he got 4 points. I mean, he's gotten a lot of top 10 finishes, but it's kind of been in the lower end of the top 10 where not many points are awarded. But hey, Blaine Keys led that lap, trying to get his first win of the season. Chevy has only won, I think, 3 races so far this season, and Ford has won 6 of them. 5 of those wins coming from the Roush guys. Toyota is winless this season with the Gibbs organization and the Michael Waltrip Racing organization. But the Fords have been very strong this season, but not so much with this 22 of Oscar Ramirez. He's kind of had a dismal season, really hasn't gotten much done. I think he's just a one-time winner in the Air Electric Pro Series, but he won at Darlington in season number 1. He tried to get up there, but he was not able to do it, and Blaine Keys is going to lead 2 laps in a row here in this race. But there goes Tristan Allen. Now, Tristan Allen has a very good shot at winning this championship. He's really closing in here on these guys. He won Le Mans, and he got a good, I think he got a good finish. Yeah, he got a good finish at Zandvoorts. And he is definitely one of these guys to watch out for this championship. But another guy to really watch out for is this 17 of James Richardson, moving his way through the field, helping Colby Jackson get up front. If Richardson wins this race, it's over. It really is. It really is. I mean, truly, it is. He would be able to clinch the championship if he could win here today as the points leader. But we're just going to have to see what he can do. But Richardson's done a good job. He won the opening event at Daytona and won Watkins Glen. Trey Bartow, Josh Crash, a couple winners so far this season. Josh Crash won last time at Zandvoorts. Trey Bartow won at the Coca-Cola Superspeedway. Oh, the wall, hard! Garrett Zenor in the wall. Colin Driver's going to get in the wall. Michael DeFeo, Chris Dodd, the 48 of Blaine Keys, and Austin Spencer. Oh, no! Garrett Zenor came into this race second in the points, 10 points off the points lead, but it looks like he's going to go without receiving any points yet again, and it looks like the championship hopes for this 16 might be done. I'm telling you, every single time Garrett Zenor has a shot at getting a championship, he crashes. I mean, seriously, if you go back to last year, the Crown Royal Series, I'm not mistaken, I think Garrett Zenor was the points leader heading into the finale in the Crown Royal Series. But he had a problem, and Eric Almenhart stole it from him in that race. Garrett Zenor crashed when he was a Final Four driver in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series season number 2. He was a Final Four driver last season in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. I don't think he crashed, but he just didn't really get up there and get a championship. But here, Garrett Zenor coming into this race second in the points with damage in the 16. And it looks like he might be able to continue, but he's not going to be going as fast as everybody else. But anyways, let's see what brought out the caution here at Talladega. This is what happened here. Zenor kind of slid up, got into the DeFeo, and that opened the door for Colin Driver to kind of go 4 wide. But it was actually Zenor just getting into the DeFeo. Really, they really never went 4 wide, to be honest. The 16 went around, so did the 41. Blaine Keys got caught up in that. So did Austin Spencer. A lot of those outside cars got caught up. You see Colin Driver kind of get into the wall up there. But he's okay. I think Chris Dodd avoided this thing in the 88. It looks like he got a little bit of right side damage from scraping the wall, but he avoided much major contact. But the big one here, my sister's tablet just went off. I don't know what that was. But anyways, the 16 here of Garrett Zenor is the big story. As I said, he comes into this race second in the points, and if he doesn't finish in the top 10, he gets 0 points. And Richardson, as far as I know, who is the points leader, is currently running in the top 10 still in this thing. And that's a tough break for Garrett Zenor. He's hoping that a lot of those guys up there for the points lead have problems as well today. Just going to have to see. Replay this in real time here. 16, he just went up into the 41 and the 15, and just in the wall they went. Tristan Allen almost got involved in that thing, but he barely avoided it. Wow. Anyways, this was the race back to the line, and Tyler Sulzman won it. But we're not going to say anything about it. And if you've been watching the past couple of races, you'll understand why. Anyways, let's get to the restart here at Talladega in the Alabama 100K. Back here at the Talladega Super Speedway, that caution did take away quite a bit of the racing. We're going to restart on lap 10 of 24 with 15 laps remaining in this race. Tyler Selzman out front in the 78. Then it's our last winner, Josh Crash in the 31. We have Stuart Gratton, Colby Jackson, Oscar Ramirez, Trey Bartow, points leader James Richardson. Excuse me there. Matt Tuck in the 99. The 18 of Dale Salzman, and Tristan Allen, who barely avoided that crash. Now, I don't think anybody's out except for Blaine Keys. Blaine Keys is out of the race, unfortunately. But Senor is still out on the racetrack, so he may be able to continue. But we're just going to have to find out if he got too much front-end damage, and that's going to slow his race car down or not. But anyways, the 78 of Tyler Selzman is going to lead us to the green flag. And we're back to racing with 15 laps to go in the Alabama 100K. Now, originally, due to the fact I had to shorten the schedule, this is only one race, but originally there were going to be 2 Talladega races back-to-back, but that just never happened. I'm sorry. But we combined the 2 and have one big race now, so yeah, that's good. But anyways, Tyler Selzman trying to hold everybody off. Here comes the 31 of Josh Crash. He's got Oscar Ramirez and James Richardson to the inside of him. And that caution was good news for Richardson. He got stuck 3 wide on the outside before that caution came out. But the caution bunched everybody back up, and he's back on this inside lane trying to take the lead again. And Garrett Tenor is way off the pace in this 16. And it doesn't look like he's going to be getting up front anytime soon. But you never know. We might end up with another crash. And guys like Richardson, Tuck, and Allen could end up getting involved in it. How about this 31 lately? He's been doing pretty good. Got that victory at Zen Joltis. Held off the 88 for a whole lap at that racetrack. And that's a 5-mile-long racetrack, too. And he's trying to hold everybody off here at Talladega, but he's not going to be able to do it. Here comes Matt Tuck for the lead. The 99 has not won a race since Auto Club. As a matter of fact, that's Matt Tuck's only win in all of Ender 2003. But let's get him a third one, maybe. He's out front right now. We got some more 4 wide. Tristan Allen in the 2. Is he going to shoot the middle in between the 17? I don't think he is, but we got 4 wide back in here now between Cameron Black, Cole Baker, Cameron Gaju. Josh Crash getting stuck 4 wide on the outside, and he's falling back in that 31. That could have been much worse, though. We're still green here at Talladega. Matt Tuck out front of the 99. Here comes Tyler O'Reilly. He has a really good run here on this 99. We'll see if he's able to get to the inside of him for the lead. Nope, Master's going to go to the inside for second. But he's not going to be able to do it there. And O'Reilly going to remain in second, but it's the 99 of Matt Tuck leading second straight lap here at Talladega. Halfway through the Alabama 100K. There goes the number 3 of Tyler O'Reilly to the inside of Matt Tuck. Now, only 4 teams have won so far this season. Stewart Haas Racing, Richard Childress Racing, the only 2 Chevy teams winning. Hendrick has not even gotten a win with their 4-car team. Penske Racing has 1 win with Tristan Allen. And Roush Fenway, they have 5 wins on the season. Stewart Haas has 2, Childress has 1, and Penske has 1. But only 4 different teams have won races this season. But that Roush organization has just been unstoppable. We got more 4 wide. Tristan Allen and Matt Tuck in this, and this might be what Garrett Tenor wants to see. If these guys crash, they're not going to. They're going to fan it back down the 3 wide. What Garrett Tenor wants is for the 2, the 99, and the 17 all to crash. If that happens, and all of them fail to get any points in this race, then Tenor still has a shot at this championship. We're just going to have to see. We still got quite a ways to go here in this one. How about Colby Jackson? If he gets a win, he's going to be in this championship battle. Well, depending on what Richardson does in this race. If Richardson gets a very good finish here today, it's over. Richardson's going to win the championship. But if Richardson does not get a top 10 here today, who knows who's going to win the championship. It's going to definitely shake up the points battle and have a good points battle for the Daytona finale. Anyways, Tyler Selzman led that lap on the outside lane, and that's a rare thing to see. But what ended up happening, Colby Jackson, who was getting a run there on the inside, had Cameron Black get to the inside of him, and Selzman has a lot of help there on the outside, and he's going to be able to keep that 78 out front. That is a very rare moment. It rarely happens where the outside lane gets a run, but Tyler Selzman made it work, and Selzman remains out front here in the Alabama 100K. We got some 4 wide back here, not looking good for these guys. They might crash on this one. They're getting together. They're down on the apron, and they're going to slide back up. Matt Tuck and Tristan Allen involved in this one. That is terrible for those drivers there. Marty Johnson and Oscar Ramirez caught up in it as well. And James Richardson is still out there in the 17 with even a greater chance at getting another top 10 finish here today. That's what Sidnor wanted to see, but he still has Richardson out there. But anyway, Stuart Gratton in the 9 trying to lead this lap, trying to win the race back to the line and restart first. But it's going to be Trey Bartow that gets it in the 4. And our second caution of the race involving 2 of the championship contenders, Tristan Allen, not Tristan Walker. Tristan Walker won the race yesterday. But anyways, Tristan Allen and Matt Tuck getting involved in this one. And both of those guys, Matt Tuck got the worst of this. That is not good at all for those guys. But it's good for James Richardson in the 17, running 4th right now. If Richardson can kind of stay where he is, he's going to pull away with this thing. Anyways, let's review and see what happened to bring out the second caution here in the Alabama 100K. And this is what happened here. My sister's stupid tablet goes off every time I review a crash. What is that stupid thing doing? Anyways, they kind of get pushed down there on the apron. John R. tries to come back up and gets into Tristan Allen, and Matt Tuck was there. Wrong place, wrong time for the 99. Marty Johnson and Oscar Ramirez also caught up in this one. Both of the Penske cars involved here. Of course, if this was real NASCAR, we'd all be cheering and yelling and being real happy about it, except for Tristan Allen, of course. He's a Keselowski fan, and I salute him for that. But tough break for all those guys involved. John Hart was kind of the guy who caused it there, and he drove away from it. But Marty Johnson, Oscar Ramirez, Matt Tuck, and Tristan Allen all with damage in this one. And they were going 4 wide in 2 places there. Now the 4 wide in the back ended up filing out, but the 4 wide in front of the 4 wide in the back did not, and that's the result. Tristan Allen, Matt Tuck, the big stories on this one. And if James Richardson can pull away, maybe if he gets a win, if Richardson gets a win, it's over. Richardson wins the championship. He clinches the championship. But it's still possible that 17 could fall outside the top 10. And if that happens, we're going to have ourselves a good points battle, especially if Colby Jackson or Cameron Gaju win this race, or maybe even Cole Baker. But we're just going to have to see. So let's get to the restart here in the Alabama 100K. It'll just be a few laps to go left in this race. And here we are. We're going to restart on lap 21 of 24 with 4 laps left in this race. Trey Bartow is the leader in the number 4, followed by Tyler Selzman, Stuart Gratton. Of course, the Fords have a damage glitch right now because both of the Penske guys were involved in that one. Actually, 3 Fords were involved in that crash, so that's why the Fords have fake damage. Stuart Gratton, James Richardson, Cole Baker, Cameron Black, Josh Crash, Cameron Gaju, Chris Dodd, and Dale Salzman in the top 10. We still have quite a few guys who are good here, and it is very possible that the number 17 could file outside the top 10. If that happens, and say, like, Cole Baker wins this race, it's going to be very interesting to see who wins the championship when we get to Daytona on Saturday. But anyways, Richardson trying to close it off, and Bartow has a problem in the 4. You might have missed a gear there. I don't know. But Selzman went to the outside. Now, Selzman pulled out a line to get around the 4. I'm not sure if the officials are going to see that as a penalty or what. But that was very odd what happened to Bartow. But Bartow's able to kind of keep that thing going, but nobody's going with him down the backstretch. And here he comes. James Richardson in the 17. But he's got a very aggressive Cole Baker right behind him. And Baker, I tell you, I know he wants to get this win. It's been a while, I think, since he's gotten any points here in the Air Electric Pro Series. And ever since he crashed at Watkins Glen, I know he hasn't been happy about that. And he's been wanting to get a good finish here. He's right now running second. He's going to try to pounce on the 17. He's going to be able to do it and bring a whole line of cars to the inside of that 17. That is not good for Richardson. Richardson wants to get this win, but more importantly, he wants to get a good points day. But I don't think anybody's going to want to help him here because they know if they help that 17, then their championship hopes, they're gone. But Baker trying to keep this 20 out front. Here comes Dale Southman in the 18. Now, like, if Richardson finishes in 10th place, it's still going to be a very good points battle because he's only going to get 1 point if he finishes in 10th place. But if Richardson gets, like, a top 5, then Richardson is going to pretty much pull away with this thing. Anyways, 2 laps to go at Talladega. Cole Baker trying to hold him off. If he gets this win, he's going to be part of this championship battle. He is. Especially if Richardson falls back. But Jackson's another guy who would like to get a win in that 27. But he's not going to be able to do it. They keep on battling for second place. That is exactly what Cole Baker wants. Baker has led 2 laps in a row so far. He's trying to hold everybody off. We'll see if he can do it. Richardson continues to fall back in the 17 in the middle lane, and it isn't looking too good for him right now. Master going to get to the inside of already, and that's good news for Cole Baker. Can he hold him off for 1 more lap? This is like the most I've ever seen anybody lead here at Talladega. And Cole Baker, I mean, he wants this win crazily bad. But how about Master? Here in the 14, you really haven't seen much of him this season. You got the 78 of Tristan, I can't believe I keep on doing that. Tyler Selsman, he's trying to move his way up, and Richardson has found the inside lane. Cole Baker's going to keep that 78 behind him. We'll see what happens. Richardson is moving his way up. That is not good at all for the guys who want to win this championship. If this 17 can get a good finish, he might be able to get it. But it's going to be Cole Baker holding everybody off for the last few laps who gets the win in the Alabama 100K. Richardson finished in 4th place, and that might possibly clinch him the championship. Let me see. 4th place is 12 points. That's a pretty big gain right there. It's not over yet, but Richardson did a great job there. But how about Cole Baker with his second career Napa Fan win? He held them off for the final 4 laps at Talladega to get the victory. You do not see that very often at this racetrack. You see it at Daytona, but you don't see it at Talladega. But that is how much Cole Baker wanted to win, and he got it done here at Talladega. Anyways, the top 10 receiving points are Cole Baker, Josh Crash, Tyler Selsman, James Richardson. Richardson, definitely the championship favorite heading into Daytona. We got Cameron Gaju, Stuart Gratton, Christian Master, Tyler O'Riddy, Colby Jackson, and Trey Bartow, the top 10. The 3 guys who were behind Richardson coming into this race, Tristan Allen, Matt Tuck, and Garrett Tenor. None of those guys finished in the top 10. As a matter of fact, all 3 of those guys crashed in this race. And they still probably have a shot. But not too good of a shot anymore. But anyways, Cole Baker gets it done at Talladega. And that was some good job there by the number 20. I mean, I've never seen anybody do that before. But Cole Baker did. And that's what I said. The aggressive Cole Baker. He was really aggressive there near the end, really defensive. And the reason why Cole Baker won this race, because everybody kept on battling for second place. And because they kept on doing that, second place could never get a run on the leader because second place was always under fire from third place. And that's exactly what Cole Baker needed, and he got the victory here at Talladega. And I think he does have a shot at winning this championship. I think he does. We're just going to have to see. But anyways, you guys will see the points heading into the final race of the season right now. Congratulations to Colt Baker. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later.